Really real
one. Yeah.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Yeah.
Just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home.
Too funny.
My balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Brookings Live with Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy. You see the shot from the point, the original drama cast. You see Nick, he stole it from me. God, it's so weird that
can't be mean to your son like that.
No, he's outgrown. The trainee is outgrown.
Yeah, they do that.
He's the master. I know. No doubt. I mean, it's funny you say, like, I'll never forget this. He did, because he's really influenced by Medicare and the way he delivers it, but he delivers in such a way that, you know, you'd have to really pay attention to see this Medicare. And I remember he did a stream. It was like 2 houses ago. That's how I look at things. It was like 2 houses ago. And he's like, yeah, I did this, did that. And he says, you know, I think I did. I was like, yeah, man, you're holding like 500. Like, that's great. You know, it's like awesome. He's like, yeah, but I don't think I was doing this or doing that. I said, Nick, I think you're better than me. He's like, yeah, but I'm more into videos. So we'll see how that lasts.
Yeah.
What happened is you get good at videos.
You taught him well.
No, I didn't teach him much at all, man. He just fucking took it.
He took some of your habits, like being late and forgetting to piss.
I'm not late. I'm always fucking probably the most on time motherfucker around. Peace. Hey, let's do some shout out Sasquatch and Riveter, Reluna, Roses Rosie, Bomb, Ghost Gaming, Nirvana 913, Final Flash, of course, JFA over at Kick, Winter Gaming and Kick. Nobody at Twitch.
Optimus.
But, Optimus, yeah. Big E. Good evening. So, here's the plan for tonight. I'm not doing news tonight. Internet news. I wanted to keep the bowl of evil rolling. We're going to try to do stuff every 2 days here. For the most part. All right, cool, Mr. Miss. Shout out to Jennifer. Appreciate all those subs over there on YouTube or wherever you decide to get them. I don't know. I got to find out where the money for Kick goes. I don't even know. If you want to agree.
Somewhere.
Well, the thing about Kick is I don't know how to add. Like, you can. It's possible to add your Kick sub into the Discord. I just can't. It took like rocket science to figure it out. Yeah, like Ruthless Rosie and George. They're Kick members. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Great googly moogly.
Wasn't it Keaton who kept going on about it? I think that was the last time I was up.
Yeah, Keaton. What happened to Keaton? Is he all right? That's watching. There she is.
I just no idea. He just disappeared.
Sasquatching. All right, so this is pretty wild. I was gonna do internet news, but there's like 2 fucking videos that you wouldn't goddamn believe it, and we're gonna cover them both. It's like mind blowing, like the odds of this happening. So this fucking guy, you know, he was from last month. We really didn't cover him too much, but everybody else did. He got like shit canned for being an egomaniac from Reddit and being a like a kingmaker. And you know, people found he found out about it. A lot of people. I thought when he came out, he was AI. I did, honestly, and I thought it was like because you know Reddit mods are so beloved. You know, they made him look, his hair was thinning and he was young and a little chubby and kind of loser looking.
Beyond the stereotype.
Yeah, so I didn't buy it. And he was sitting there saying, like, well, we can control this and we control that. Like, he was saying all the things that I didn't think most of those. I think most of those guys are like power hungry jackasses, right? But this is like, he was the stereotype that I dreamed up. You know, the perfect Reddit mod. It was too perfect. It was too perfect. So he decided to chime in on, get this, the Diorio Chud War, which Who saw that coming? Not me. I mean, this is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
He says a few interesting things, and he says some things he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Some of it's because he's not in the committee. Some of it's speculation, so he's entitled to it. Other it's just he's just he's got an agenda. He doesn't really do much.
No, he lost his aura.
Yeah.
He used to have that green screen with that fancy aura around him.
Yeah. I don't know why he was like in Redmond. He just wanted to be he's actually streaming right now. He's streaming like 3 people World of Warcraft. Look, and I mean this hyperbolically, and because I used to use this, he's a fucking like a power Nazi. He's not a Nazi. He's not a white supremacist. He's a Nazi. He's what I would call like when I was a kid. If somebody stole your shit, oh man, that guy Nazi'd your drink. He Nazi'd your lunch. Oh, he Nazi'd the front seat. That's it. He is. He's a power Nazi. So I'm not going to say, oh, you called him a Nazi.
Definitely reminded the teacher of the homework.
Yes.
Right before class is about to be over. He's like, Miss, we had homework.
Yeah, and he looks like a snitch too. Like, oh, Tommy's smoking cigarettes in the back. Yeah, that's what he reminds me of. He's a snitch. And you know what I would have called him then? If he snitched on me for smoking? A Nazi. So, there you go. Redmond being a power Nazi. I did Nazi that coming. Ha, 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 ha. First player tokens. So that's what I mean when I'm calling him a Nazi. He is. He says some interesting things. The other thing we're going over. So I'm not doing news. Because I'm not going over news. Bobak's quit. There you go. There's the news.
Yep.
There you go. Brennan Buckingham. We haven't watched it, so we watched it like totally raw. Did a video. And I think I know who had something to do with it. On Purple Perry, who's a spicy chat moron, and apparently, according to Chief Wiggum, they go after Queeman as well. If you can believe that. Nightmares. Who cares if Nightmares talking trash about me? Fucking, I'll deal with it tomorrow. Shut up. I'm gonna start like bopping you for 24 hours. I'm not allowed to talk about that shit in here. You know that, right? It's supposed to be over there. I've given my yeah. If you might be getting 24 hours off there. 1, 2, 3. It's getting on my nerves. I promised Keemstar that only locale stuff. Get mad. There's not a place for locale. It's the only place for advertising.
Don't make Keem mad.
I'll probably say something if he had some big rant and my people catch it. I'm sure. There you go. I'm not allowed to do it. It's their drama. I'm sharing. I'm renting the fucking place, practically. Who cares? God, he's like 1, 2, 3. C3 is like the smaggle daggle of. He's the smaggle daggle of of the LCU. You know what I'm talking about, shit, right, Mr. Mist? He's a smaggle daggle.
Oh, even worse than regular smaggle.
Maybe I should tell Mr. Mist this. Hey, I don't know if you did this because you have the power to do it. One of you guys, mods and Kick, you changed my one of my mods and Kick. You changed my I understand you're trying to help me. The title to my Kick stream to podcast. Keep it on Just Chatting. It's more exposure, and nobody really gives a shit. So don't change my stuff to Just Chatting. I appreciate you mods helping me out. You're awesome. You're great. You're important, like this guy is right here. But let's keep that
one's more important than this guy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're no, you're not. You're Smaggle 1, 2, 3. That's your name from now on. If I find out what your name is in the damn Discord, that's gonna be your name. Smaggle 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
There you go. All right. So he actually apparently goes after Queen too. We're covering them both. Let's get right into it. It should be a lot of fun.
Straight back from the dead.
And this is going to be awesome.
An armed society is a polite society.
Oh, that's necessary.
And terms of service reports are exactly the metaphorical weapon that the internet.
Like right off the bat, the language this guy uses is hysterical. It's hysterical. Oh my god! Can I show? It on SFTP. You guys want to laugh?
Come on, let's go.
I got it. Keemstar just sent me something, and then I told that guy to fuck off. I got permission.
Keaton asked for this himself.
I got permission. We'll get into this later. I got something for you guys.
Nice.
You got Keaton gave me permission to do this. So 1, 2, 3. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. All right.
Now you have to watch the whole stream before that.
You like this? Here we go. Let's see. What is it? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, media player. Fucking whatever. Where is it?
All right.
Okay, hold on. 50 Hannah. All right, watch me on Locale Universe here. I gotta get it right. I'm trying to get it right here. Here we go. Wow. There's a Locale movie coming out. And I guess because they did it quick. I just sent my stuff in. Y'all ready for this? Here we go.
You ready? Let's go.
Let kids get a little bit. It's awesome.
Wings.
Yeah. There you go. And she kicked it. Brilliant, right? Yeah, they're putting me in the Locale movie. So there you go. This is great. You like that? It was pretty funny, right?
Oh, fuck that. I need that to mod it into some fighting game. Fuck you.
Yeah, it looks like a cool fighting game, right? She's awesome. Why does Batgirl look more masculine? I don't know, because she's kicking my ass in the video. Let's get back to
Tommy's the one with the curves.
Okay, buddy.
All right, Rogers. God, I can't see anything now. I can't even read it because it's too small. The Reddit mod is going to be a holoback to teacher in the reprogramming. Yeah, hologram teacher in the reprog. Yeah, exactly. He is. He's like he's kind of like that dorky character from Star Trek Voyager, right? My God, great googly moogly. Yeah, it was kind of cool. All right, well, we'll see this idiot again.
An armed society is a polite society. And terms of service reports are exactly the metaphorical weapon that the internet desperately needs to make it more polite. In this video,
It desperately needs to make it more polite. I don't know why a more polite internet is a good internet. Why is that? Because my experience, forget the entertainment value, right? Because that's undeniable. Maybe a polite internet sounds like a place where stuff can be swept under the rug. The polite internet sounds like a place where criticism could be eliminated completely. I don't like that. I don't like that idea at all.
Kind of like in Nazi Germany a little bit, you know?
Yeah, yes. We're a polite society. What are you, against a polite society? I mean, that's kind of what it sounds like, you know?
Talking about a variety of drama-centric live streamers in what's called the commentary community. I am going to be talking about the dynamics of how these people and their communities interact with one another, the consequences of such, and how that compares to what the internet was like in the past. The internet and its toxic troll communities are much different.
And that's the one thing he does that he's absolutely got 100% wrong. Chud Logic has a troll community, but it's not. I wouldn't even go too far to say he's like just a troll community. He does produce content. There's a troll community on it.
You actually don't need to interact with real people ever.
Okay, the first SFTP movie and now Locale movie.
Donated $5. First SFTP movie and
next,
now
that's
the
quick.
LOL Live movie. Movie star Tommy Ark.
Yeah. So Nick doesn't have a troll community falls around. I know you guys haven't done that stuff, and I'm actually kind of glad.
Except for JFA.
Yeah, JFA is just entertaining himself. He's not like doing it in the name of a group or anything. You know what I mean?
He's just JFA.
So, but that's the thing. I think by calling it a troll community, you know, it justifies, you know, taking them apart, taking you off taking your platform away, which is what this is really about.
Different than how they were 15 years ago. I speak from personal experience. 15 years ago, I was involved in a variety of anonymous IRC chat groups. That is, Anonymous, the infamous hacking group that was DDoSing the Church of Scientology websites, taking down.
Yeah, so he has a long he has a long history of censoring people through illegal means. I mean, I don't like Church of Scientology either, but you know, shutting down their computers.
Websites that deplatform WikiLeaks and even participating in the Arab Spring revolutions by electronically targeting various authoritarian government websites. It's hard
you wackos get to decide who's authoritarian.
to explain how viral
I know.
A charming angle.
You know, here's the thing about him, though. He is, one thing I kind of like about him, he is, unless he's, well, he could be a narcissist, he is completely comfortable looking as unattractive as possible.
And its related subgroups like Wolfsick were. Internet communities back then were still mostly just full of nerds. The only thing regular people were on was Facebook. And even that was mostly young people. So the advent of a decentralized internet community that was achieving real results.
Let's see. I think we give this guy wedgies. Yeah, probably.
Or harm.
I think Chud got a few wedgies himself.
In the world was unheard of till then. When these online hacking groups mattered. It was not jokes. It was not fake.
Yeah, it's actually, what they're doing is criminal. And they were stifling people's speech. And that's the honorable thing, but what Nick does is dishonorable. Oh boy.
It was not saying mean words. It was targeting your enemies and causing real material harm. I was in some of these groups as a stupid 21-year-old, and although I never got caught doing anything that got me in serious trouble, I was talking to people who did. I remember interacting with, ended up in prison for digital crimes. The funniest thing that I personally did is I guess I created a fake political party called the Anon Party once, and I tricked a couple media groups into writing an article about it. There might be some archives of the Guardian article that was about 10, 15 years.
Put it in 4chan. 4chan.
I say this not to brag, but instead to say that I can give a real perspective into these communities and how internet troll advocacy groups used to work and how they're different from kind of modern day internet communities. Us internet trolls understood that the stuff that we did mattered. It had real world consequences. We understood that we were in danger. Nay, we were the danger. Websites getting hacked was real damage. Your friends and family and workplace being called or harassed was real harm.
You legit combed that. Yeah, you had to. I mean, he would look really ridiculous. Rosie, he'd look really ridiculous if he didn't comb it. Let's be fair. Come on. Us internet trolls. Yeah.
Somebody putting in fake pizza orders to your address was real damaging harm. This is why everyone back then was so terrified about being doxxed or having the real world information out there. Both us trolls knew, as did regular people, that you didn't want people on the internet to know who you were. Even the name of this hacking group itself, Anonymous, demonstrates this ethos. Definitionally, you're the same as everyone else. It's not about you. There are no leaders, and if you get doxxed, well, you log off, retire that entire identity, and maybe join again under a new anonymous identity. This led to an interesting dynamic, and that is, even though these hacking groups and IRC channels were full of dangerous people who really were out to get you, it produced a kind of politeness or cordialness among the people in these groups that were smart. If you were smart, you didn't pick fights with other people, because that other person could be anybody. They could come after you. They could be a master hacker for real. They could harm you, dox you, send harassment towards your family.
He looks crazy. I mean, he looks crazy, like mentally ill. Like, I'm not afraid of him physically, but there's something about him. There is something.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I feel like if he felt cornered in any way, he would do something crazy.
Oh, he'll go at you like Gollum, on all fours, just jump at you.
DDoS you, the works. Now, some people did still pick fights. These were anonymous hacking IRC channels after all, but the people who picked fights didn't tend to last very long. Someone would put their hand on the stove, get burnt, because they unnecessarily pissed off the wrong person, and then they would disappear from the community forever. There was a feedback loop, and it stopped the most toxic of the most toxic from infinitely attacking everyone in the community forever.
Those people came back 5 minutes later.
Observed some toxic idiot pissing off the wrong person, and then getting...
You could see that he's in love with power.
Oh, wow.
And you really can see that. No, I mean, it's a sign of... The only thing is with him... It's a sign of psychopathy, to be honest with you. But, I mean, you don't see those type of guys advertising it like he does. And you can't say he's not intelligent because, he has a good job. He's well-educated. He's a real, I mean, he's almost like a Kick-Ass, the movie supervillain. Thanks, Roger Bottoms. I guarantee this guy has Downey strength. Yeah, something.
Completely pwned in return. What we did is we laughed at them. We called them the R slur. We called them stupid.
The R slur?
They were. What are you doing? Joining a hacking IRC channel, pissing off a bunch of people, especially when you don't even know how to use a VPN or protect your personal...
Back then, if I had to guess, there's a lot of guys that thought they were hackers. They were like script kiddies and shit.
Information on
everyone. Yeah, and they just ran into... He's probably telling the truth to some extent.
In other words, we live by...
Who's this Rosie? Rosie, join a gang, you pussy. Yeah. Quote of the day. Quote of the day.
The ethos of...
Said he had it down because YouTube won't let him say tard.
Talk
retard.
Shit, get hit. F around and find out.
I just sent you a picture. I think I've seen this guy somewhere before. There's a little smudge in my screen.
Ooh, fix that. What's the matter with you?
For weeks on end, well, you better watch your back because we're going to come after you.
He's in love with power.
And
love
it won't
with it.
Merely by calling you a slur back.
Look at the way, look at his face. He better come after you. Like the way he's talking.
He's mad now. Don't you make me mad, internet.
This dynamic is very different than modern, safe online.
The only good news is he didn't even break 1,000 views at this.
Communities, which we'll get to.
I'm sure Nick will cover this. He couldn't resist.
Additionally, there weren't many true leaders. If you wanted to start some hacking operation or internet advocacy campaign against a
this is cute. Yeah, this is QAnon.
Target, legit or otherwise, you either had to do it yourself or convince other people. There weren't many cult leaders, or as we call them, influencers these days, who could instantly mobilize people to do exactly what they wanted, no matter who they targeted or what the campaign is. And for the few leaders that did exist, they had the chops to back it up. The master hackers from LowSec or similar. They weren't influencers who were just entertaining. They actually did walk the walk. They didn't have the true unaccountable power that comes from having an army of loyal followers, but they were able to mobilize people towards their goals a bit better than others. That was the old internet. Let's talk about the new internet and its troll communities now. Large-scale, powerful, decentralized, and anonymous internet groups basically don't exist anymore. The only ones that come close are 4chan and maybe Kiwi Farms, and 4chan is frankly a shell of its former self. But even these communities these days...
You know, maybe I'm fucking barking up the wrong fucking tree. And I'm not saying this because I don't know enough, and I've never went... I'm hearing Kiwi Farms is not as powerful as they used to be either. Having a thread doesn't mean what it used to. Oh, no.
He's weighing over time.
Yeah.
They do that.
That's true. No, that's true. Remember Slashdot? That was a great community. Back in the Disney.
There's things like Encyclopedia Dramatica used to have its whole gang of people, and nobody. That's gone now.
Teddy's right here. This wouldn't even work as a satirical character because people would be like, "Okay, this is way too on the nose. It's isn't even believable." You're right. You're right, Teddy.
100%.
Like you're right. Like this is like that movie Reddit mod guy. Yeah, it was good, but it was a little over the top. Right?
I mean, really,
you're right.
The comb over.
You're right, Teddy. Absolutely.
Much more nihilistic and uncaring than previous internet groups. The modern day internet troll or snark or advocacy groups are dominated by one thing, and that is influencers these days. Influencers just didn't exist 15 years ago. Yeah, there were celebrities, but celebrities were distant from their fans. They weren't interacting with them every day or directing their communities in discords like the micro-celebs of today do. What is called the commentary community, as well as snark communities, most demonstrates how the new internet troll communities operate today in a way that is significantly different than old internet troll communities like Anonymous. The commentary community is a group of extremely online drama influencers and their communities that comment on the latest internet controversy of the day. That's still kind of vague though, as a lot of people talk about viral dramas. That's why they're viral. But imagine people who don't just give a 10-minute summary, but instead spend hours and hours going over leaked logs of random internet beefs, as well as doing...
That is somewhat new. Because I never did hours and hours of shit. I never did hours and hours of the shit. I mean, Nick, it's a style thing. I mean, Nick, and it's a better style as far as financially. Going over hours and hours of this, that, and lawyers' paper. I always found that unbelievably tedious and unentertaining. But people do like it.
Responses
to that is true.
A response of a video, along with getting into Twitter fights every day and just incestually talking to each other about each other in the most terminally online way possible. The people that I'm thinking,
but see, that's not true for the reasons he mentioned with 4chan. If you fucking like Like, look at it this way and do the fucking math. You know, like, you don't think Nick wanted to fucking help me with Mama Max? He also didn't want to be called a pedo by a guy with serious power. So he was an opportunist about it. You listen to me, J-Stock? You get it? You have to time it right. Fucking idiot.
Of our influencers like Nicholas Diorio, Chud Logic, Turkey Tom, Queeman, Augie, JSDLK, those people. These are just...
Well, actually, and Tom is probably the most traditional creator out of all of them. Yes, he was streaming for a while, but he quit. He hasn't streamed in a year. And he's always made videos and stuff like that. And they're their entertainment document, what do you call them? Edutainment? He used to do that.
Edutainment, yeah.
Edutainment, I hate that. Making fun of the teacher saying edutainment, but and that's what he does, you know. Nick's capable of making a video, you know. So that's not really true. The only person he's really describing is Chud's community. You know, that's
just the people that
he's not really. He doesn't really know what he's talking about. He's decided it's just like the old anonymous days, and it's kind of a surface level opinion.
I've either personally interacted with or watched.
The only similarity is the amount of autism.
Yeah, that's true. I bet a lot of them were autistic back then, so it just wasn't popular to say. Back then they said it was ADD.
I do not know the full extended cinematic universe of every single commentary creator, though. I'm still going to talk about these people as an examples because I, know about them. These groups and their communities stand in stark contrast to how past internet troll groups work. This is for multiple reasons. Number one, of course, these communities are led by an influencer whose job it is to do this. These people are usually not anonymous. They can gain or lose followers, but this is not a decentralized, amorphous group dependent on a common goal. The communities exist around a single...
Yeah, I want to point out, if you fuck with the wrong guy, you can lose just the way he said you did before. Why do you think fucking Chud waited so he was doing it sneakily, little by little? Because he knew he couldn't do it. I'm sure it didn't go the way he thought. He thought Turkey Tom was his opportunity. He timed it wrong. You know? Well, guess when it was Nick's opportunity for Mama Max? It was Nick's opportunity when Muda got involved because he had the sway. That's the way it works. I'm not fucking stupid. And that's why, Queeman and idiot J-Stock thought that Nick hated me because they figured he would have stuck up for me right away. They were so sure. No, he's not going to do it unless he's not going to hurt his own fucking platform trying to help me. Basically 5 years straight of him knowing the situation and not saying anything until it was opportunistically correct. And I understand. I don't want Nick to lose his shit. I have no interest in that. I know how this stuff works. I know this is money on the. You might all think this is stupid, and you'd be right, but there's still tons of money on the line.
Person or
what
live
kind of
stream.
friend would you be if you were asked Nick to burn down his whole career?
Yeah, why would I do that? Exactly. It's kind of stupid. Yeah. Now, during this whole fucking thing, there were some times when I think he needed to speak up for no other reason. And I told him, I was like, they're coming after you eventually. I know.
Or in their kind of Discord, and the leader can kick people out. This leads to a large amount of influence that the influencer has over.
I disagree. Well, here's the problem. I've disagreed with the way he's done it in the past, but he usually ends up being right and more effective. So what do I know?
These people who will do what they ask, say the arguments that they make, and if they step out of line, they'll just get kicked out. This relationship is mostly one way. Real significant consequences or feedback comes less from the fans and more from other creators. And two, it's content, not reality. People join these communities because it's entertaining. They saw a YouTube video, a clip, a tweet, a live stream, and they joined not for a common cause or goal, but just because it's fun. And
he's 100% right. And you know who doesn't know that? The commentators. They all think, they're here because of me. No, they're not. You're just a character on a TV screen to them. You have your life, and they want you to succeed in your career, not because they care about you, because they want to be on your team. That's it. But that's why everybody gets really hurt when they end up losing subs or what have you, because it's and I've seen this happen a few times. You had guys oh, Tommy, you're the best. You're the best. I love you so much. I love you so much. I'm oh my God, what did you say about Moist Critical? Fuck you, man. I mean, you've seen it over and over again.
Although somebody may be a fan of certain creators, the people on screen are barely real to the viewers. And this is regardless
Absolutely correct. 100%. If you think these people give a two feathers fucks about you, you're out of your mind. I'm sorry. I've had people that come up to me and said some seriously nice things. I've had people come up to me and say, my personal favorite, you kept me from killing myself, which is probably the most uncomfortable thing you can tell somebody. All right. And I can't take a compliment like a normal compliment. So that really fucking blows my mind. I really don't like that. It makes me really uncomfortable. I've had those people tell me to fuck off because I said something, joked about another YouTuber. You're a fucking idiot, hope you die. So you really got to be careful. Now, look, I know a lot of you guys like me and you wish the best for me, but I don't encourage parasitic relationship with me. It's better money. It's a better way to make money, to be honest with you. But it's just, I don't want that. I'd rather not make the money. And I think it's better for you too. I like you to see me as an entertainer, or even if you don't, whatever the fuck it is. Call Tommy. I always used to say, they should say you should.
Okay, buddy.
We go bowling together, parasitic. Don't worry, I care about you as long as you produce a chocolate for me per stream. Yeah, that's. I thank you, Teddy. And you know what? I think that's fair. You know, the personal stuff I don't like, and but I definitely want to go in the goddamn Discord and talk with you afterwards and joke around, and have a big fucking laugh for sure. You know, but there's got to be some sort of distance. Thank you, No Name. Appreciate you.
You can't take all your coworkers home and all your
customers
you might have at an office job. You can't take all.
No, I wish sometimes
there's a home.
There was a point in time where I was so close with the people I was working with in the army, and it sucked because eventually everybody goes away, and I miss them so fucking much. You can't take them home, you know, because everybody had to go on with their own careers. Tommy, your strength is this. This is what I wanted. This is the kind of influence I want to have on people. Tommy, your strength is giving me the purpose to have a. Are you really getting a hair transplant? I'm totally used to you being bald, dude. He's gonna get long. He's gonna get like heavy metal, like 80s heavy metal hair, and he's gonna puff it up like Axl Rose did in Welcome to the Jungle video. That's what he's gonna do.
Maybe like a slick back, maybe. Isn't like the 50s are kind of coming back in style?
That's a nice compliment, Tommy. You're currently my podcast while I'm doing Excel work. I think that's great. You know. If you feel something personal towards me, keep it yourself.
Seriousness.
I've said it before. You've cured my sobriety, Tommy, and many thanks for that.
Are you really? No, I would rather have an RGB ball. Okay, good.
Content or drama that the creators are involved in. Sure, sometimes the content or drama is simply two influencers talking shit about one another on Twitter. But other dramas or content will be about if it
kind of used to be like that, but not anymore.
A content creator sexually assaulted somebody or not. And even for a serious topic like that, this really is just entertainment for most people.
He's right about this too. Anybody tells you that they give two fiddlers fucks about this shit is lying. With the recent Chud Logic stuff.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't give a shit.
The sexual assault was more about the creators who were sweeping than the actual assault. Sweeping, big quotes, big air quotes.
Rarely occurs to viewers that these are real people taking real action and levying serious allegations against others that have material.
That's why Chud could so simply say, you know, why are you so sensitive? Why are you so sensitive that I'm accusing you for covering for rapists? Relax.
Consequences. I'll go over a terminally online example that recently just happened to prove this. Recently, there was a scandal where Turkey Tom got accused of sexual assault by multiple women.
Am I crazy here? That look, sexual assault from like women. It's like Crazy Eyes, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he like doesn't want anything to do with women or wants to crawl inside. I'm not sure. Like definitely something with women.
Yeah.
A bunch of people
you do that a little bit too well, Tommy.
Controversy and had videos out within days, if not hours. And later on, Turkey.com came out with a response video that was well received by the public. And now people are saying that the
Tommy, you keep me dying of boredom. Thank you.
Allegations were false and then people jumped the gun on concluding things. I haven't spent the hours reading the details of this situation, so I have no idea if the accusations were true or if he was redeemed. But what I can say is that the situation is serious. It is a big deal if somebody sexually assaulted multiple people, or if there were multiple false allegations of sexual assault against somebody. Both are serious. It's not just content.
Yeah, it's the domain of Nicholas Diorio and Tommy C. and J-Stock.
Either situation could ruin lives, and I think it's important to get that stuff.
And Augie RFC, he's the guy. He's been around. Hey, ladies, when you get raped, who do you want to talk to? The guy in the baseball hat named RUFC? Smaggle Dackle? Well, they know.
Right. But most viewers don't think of it that way. It's just entertainment for people. Another interesting dynamic about these influencer and snark communities is toxicity on levels that surpass even the most obviously toxic ones like 4chan. Sure, these communities are too woke to call you the F-slur, but if you interact with them,
not 4chan. You fag.
There's about a 50-50 chance that they will immediately call you a pedophile. Here is a tweet from
This is kind of funny. Watch this.
Trud Logic that demonstrates this. I disagreed with him on a recent TOS.
Let's see what he wrote. All right. Have you considered not doing a really aggressive title like that? It feels like you really F around and found out. That was on February 26th, 2 days ago. Okay.
Strike that happened to him on his channel, where I said that if he didn't want to get a strike, maybe he shouldn't be so aggressive with either his content or his stream title. And he immediately ignored the substance of the point and just called me a pedophile.
Well, that's
we gotta give Chud props here.
Yeah.
We're fair over here sometimes.
I like that. Right? You know what I like about that? You know what I like about it? It makes Chud look like a moron. He's always talking about like keeping the thing open for people, and he's like, "I'll just call this guy a pedo, and everybody will pat me on the back, and I'll get lots of attaboys."
He dropped this on the guy after a bit of back and forth.
I got to be honest with you. Oh, did he? Did he drop this a bit, or did he drop it?
No, that's what you should do. That's
what
you should do.
Well, honestly, I just thought of that. Maybe he did, and I only know one part of it. Well, if he didn't, that just shows who he is. This guy really looks like the actual meme. Yeah, he does.
The content creator also
Trippy, you probably thought this guy is the guy. People thought it was a meme. It's not. It's him. I don't know. You look into it.
As an infamous Discord channel.
And don't worry that you've been fooled, because everybody else was too. Nobody thought it was real.
Called Spicy Chat that throws around these insults like candy, and multiple other of these commentary community people
no back and forth. He's applying to Cope and Seethe.
This is there is no bow. You checked it. Okay.
Yeah. It's Cope and Seethe, and then Stale Guy replies, and then Chud replies. That's the whole
You're a pedophile. You're brilliant, Chud. You're such a genius. I can see why you're considered the smartest guy in the community.
Has an infamous.
I can totally see why J-Stock and Queenman don't push you around into ruining your own career.
Discord channel called Spicy Chat that throws around these insults like candy, and multiple other of these commentary community people like Queeman, Augie, and JSTLK have toxic communities that the creator is at the very minimum okay with being associated with.
All right, Augie community is a little strong, nowhere near what Spicy Chat is, right? I mean, come on, even at Augie's height, I never saw him swing his audience. Now, he tried it with me a couple days ago, but he's not active anymore. And I never thought Augie's community, even now, was a troll community. I think he tried to give his community and kind of be co-opted by one because he's an idiot. But, I mean, I never knew Augie to go out, let's go use my audience to get that guy until recently, in fairness. So there's the only one that's got, I think the only person he's got right is Spicy Chat, that area. Nick's, I got to be honest with you, Nick and Willie's fans are kind of normie.
These communities will do everything up to...
And Chud's got a fucking handful of normies too. He's not the only one.
But right before direct doxing, which the creator will usually explicitly disavow as long as it's not happening directly in that community. But they basically endorse everything up to that point. As long as somebody doesn't cross that one line, everything else is completely fair game for infinite levels of toxicity.
Yeah, it's called speech. Yeah, it's called speech. Yeah, everything else is fair game. Speech, criticism, mockery, all covered. All human rights.
And I think this dynamic is bad.
Exactly.
The creator
I think women are bad.
Reach the same level of toxicity as their community. And these communities act this way because, one, they think it's all just fun and games and there are no consequences to their actions. And two, there isn't anyone bringing the find out part to them after they have effed around. That mostly applies.
That's not true at all. I mean, I can show you the wasteland of the dustbin of commentators that have fucked up. So he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
To the random community members, though.
Talk to Mama Max about it. Talk to John Swan about that. You know, how many other guys have come through? Some guys faded away. And sometimes finding out was just, like, it fell out of favor, you know?
For content creators,
that's utter bullshit.
There can be
Jesus Christ, I fucking lost some of my shine, you know?
Clear financial and clout incentive to constantly making your content more and more edgy. To have crazier titles, more controversial takes, and make bigger and worse insane attacks against other content creators.
I think he's only talking about one person in the commentary community. Are there clickbaity stuff out there as far as like insane stuff like calling Larry's a pedophile? Hey, do the math. It's one guy. You're talking about one fucking guy.
In the past, the feedback loop that would prevent people from being like this was that you'd get, doxxed and harassed in return. And the modern day
Is that what you want? I don't want fucking somebody wacko going over to Chud and hurting them. Is that what you want? You fucking crazy ass Nazi? My God.
Equivalent consequence that I advocate for in response to this behavior is mass on-platform terms of service reports against the offending parties. Yes, mass reporting. Both because you're allowed to do reports. It's obviously not illegal to go through proper recommended.
I think of mass reporting. I think of bots. I think of like really underhanded ways to do it. You know what I mean? I don't think
it's not illegal. So then it's morally
acceptable. Sure.
That's how this person.
Well, he makes a good point. He does get the culture to this point. Here's what he says about that. This is kind of interesting.
Recommended TOS channels to report somebody, and also because somebody getting their account banned can be a serious consequence that causes a person real harm. And you are intentionally causing this real harm to your target for the same reason that people were getting doxxed back in the old school, internet hacking forums. It's to create a feedback loop, a method of accountability, a consequence that stops the worst of the worst actors from destroying a community, except reports are legal and allowed, unlike the stuff that happened in hacking communities 15 years ago. Which gets to my next topic, which is...
This guy's like, we got to hold the whole thing together by life urination. Well, guess what? Chud and his crew's taking that fucking mantle up, you dipshit.
A violent allergic reaction to accountability or real consequences among these communities. Outside of the obvious stuff like doxing, the worst sin that...
And thank you. Watching commentary for the last 10 years, I've never seen anybody fight harder against things like doxing than the commentary community. Yeah, sometimes it's insincere, but for the most part, I think it is.
You can engage
and considering how critical I am of it and what I think of the people in it, I think that's a pretty sincere compliment on my part. I'm not a secret club guy. I'm a community guy I'm a community guy as far as like that person's an ally. I don't use my allies to go after other fucking people and shit like that. Not on offense. If I did, it'd be defense. Oh, wait a minute, I did.
One of these content creators or their communities is a terms of service report on one of their internet platforms that they use. TOS reports are an irredeemable sin, regardless of the TOS.
Here's how he understands the culture. You called TOS reports are an irredeemable sin. That's true.
TOS report was correct or not. If you report somebody for breaking the rules and they are correctly...
That's right, whether the report are correct or not. That is why it's not illegal or against the rules. It is, you must be thinking of old Mundane Matt. It is a faux pas. It's a cultural faux pas. Guess who installs that? The people. The people. So the people don't like it. The people in my chat don't like it. I'm sure a lot of these guys would love to dox and fucking, mass report each other so they get their competition out of the way.
Until it happens to them.
Tommy, Detroit Lions are going to play a game in Munich next season. I'm going to need a place to get the fuck out. I'm far from there, dude. Very far.
Punished
5 hours.
I don't even know what Detroit is over here.
And I don't know about you guys, but NFL football's getting huge in Germany. Huge. Like they had Super Bowl sales days and shit. It's crazy.
Definitely breaking the rules.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
still a very
it's getting nuts over. It's getting really big over here.
bad thing to do to content creators.
Yo, my God, Too Tall. That's on Twitch. That's a fucking name I haven't seen forever. Is that the Too Tall from back in the Disney? We're talking like 13, 14 years ago. Hello, you guys. You were friends with Dave? Yes, it is. It's good to see you, buddy. I was thinking of you the other day. I shit you not. Nice to see you.
Why a content creator would get so mad about a TOS report, I'd say it's because you're coming after their career.
That's back from Cronin days and shit, dude.
Platform ban does serious monetary harm to somebody. Maybe the first ban doesn't actually ruin somebody's career, but it makes them more vulnerable to other careers. And if you get enough bans, you can literally have your account permabanned. And if that happens, it's basically over for the content creator in a lot of situations. Deplatforming is a big deal. To give another example, a DMCA is also a mortal sin and taboo among content creators.
Good.
And that's because everybody is breaking copyright law all the time. And anyone could ruin anybody else's career instantaneously by simply sending 3 DMCAs, which would get them permabanned with almost zero recourse on that platform because they are legitimately breaking copyright law. So
that would come to, I mean, that's a bold statement. That's up to the courts, my friend.
You can take that up to the court, yeah.
That's a bold statement. Here's another thing. Like, YouTube just gets away with to avoid their own lawsuit, and it's up to you to go to court after that. If they don't prove their end, it goes back up. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about there, bud.
Understand why people would.
He just wants to take anybody down that he dislikes. It's so obvious, And the thing is, he's like an effective communicator too, but at the same time, he has no idea what a fascist he sounds like.
Well, see, that's why I think he was successful on Reddit, if anything.
He's a fascist.
He's not a successful communicator on camera.
Yeah,
like
no. When I say he's a good communicator, right? He speaks well. It's right. I understand. Yeah. He has a good command of language.
It's like the very large negative consequences that comes from
either. He's read him on. He knows everything.
TOS reports.
Here's the thing about this guy. A lot of those guys, fucking our other two spicy tack jerk-offs, they feign education. This guy is educated, but he's nuts.
Or DMCA were strikes. But my response to that, and the thesis of this video, is that beyond creating some social stigma against reports, there's another way to make yourself completely immune to the consequences of being reported. And that is to simply stop breaking the platform rules all the time. Or stop getting so close to the line that you're in a...
It's so funny, because, this is something he knows. This is where he's being incredibly dishonest, right? He knows that the platform rules are written in such a way where anybody can go down at any time, which makes it sort of a majority rule, if you want to take somebody down. They're vague. They're not clear-cut all the time. So to sit there and say, well, if you don't want to get banned, just follow the rules. That's not. I'll translate that. If you want, you better do what you're expected to do from us. Free speech is not a thing. This guy would be an absolute wonderful. I don't think he'd be in the yard as a concentration camp guard, but he definitely would be their manager.
Gray area where a pseudo bad faith report might potentially get you banned anyway. Just stop living.
Everybody in the chat, it's so funny. Everybody in the chat is just obsessed with his hair. It's like I don't know if they're listening to anything I'm saying. He's doing the paperwork. Exactly, agent. I'm sitting there talking. I'm making these good points, and everybody's like, look at his hair. Look at his hair. It's comb over. You can read this, Rosie. The only one honest in the chat to admit it. I can't get over it.
In this toxic, dangerous gray area where one wrong report might get you banned. Be smart. Move it back 10, 20%. Hesitate. You need to stop.
Yeah, you haven't heard a thing I said. I know. Believe me. Trust me. I know. I can scan the room a litle bit there.
One of the two following
good thing the ladies here are taken. Else, this guy.
Either stop being so toxic and
bro, no, Tommy's been talking.
yourself with this toxicity and these communities so much, or 2, stop being stupid about it. You can be toxic or you can be stupid. You can't be both stupid and toxic at the same time.
Says you.
You should think about it. You should put it.
$20. Thanks so much. I do appreciate it.
Buddy.
Jennifer, 283. I'm trying to get a new job as an unpaid TOS agent on YouTube. Exactly. This guy's a total nut. Foxy!
Put in the work to defend your claims so that you can stand by them. More specifically, this entails a few things. First, you need to stop playing these games where you pretend like you aren't associated with toxic crazy.
Big fan of the rat tail plaster in the center of his fucking hair. That's what he's talking about. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. He's someone that's going to be making the list who's going to be in the camps. I will be the brave man of making the counter lists. Then Spielberg will make the movie about me. Yes. Yes.
Teddy's list. I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Teddy's Liam Neeson.
For reports. To call out some people, Shroud Logic has Spicy Chat. He has an ultra toxic editor named DK or something, and he is very hyperbolic and apparently quick to throw around pedo accusations. And then,
to be honest, I don't even believe that. I think he throws around pedo accusations. He defends them no matter what. I don't buy that at all. I think it's a part of the bit. Chud does that so you can come back to him and say, "Hey, man, what the fuck? You're calling me a pedophile? What's the matter with you? What, you have a problem? I didn't do that. So-and-so said, do you have a problem with it? Are you too soft? You know? What? Like, the fact that he got away with it for so long up until recently is just funny enough as it is. To be honest, he's lost a lot of hair and has a great comb over.
And people like Queeman and JSDLK have some pretty toxic fans and communities as well that they're okay with.
Dude, they are the fans, you stupid ass. They don't have huge communities. They are the fans. They're the parasites. Although, I normally in the situation, I say, you should have called me. I told you, but I'm kind of glad this guy didn't call me.
Across some magic line of just this doxing stuff. And even...
I mean, I look at this guy's eyes. I feel like he fantasizes. I do too. But I think he does it more than me. I think he fantasizes about murder all the time. And look at his eyes. Look at him. Look at him. Look at it.
Like someone bumps into him in the supermarket, and he's
thinking about murder. Yeah, he couldn't do it himself. He's not like a man's man. He's pick listed, but he thinks about it a lot.
I guess JSTLK had another insano editor called Ryle Kittenhouse, who...
Oh, wow. Wow. Do you think this is a result? I mean, people are even finding these people out. Wow, we were.
Was doing some crazy
it's
stuff.
Either that or his Twitter feed was just like, here's these guys.
But I feel like you could have found a different editor. And my point isn't any one of those things.
They're doing exactly what they want. And here's the thing that pisses me off. Nick and Tom and even Augie, who was trying to pay homage to these assholes, are getting wrapped. Augie does not deserve to be wrapped in this. He eventually would have been. Do not worry, Tom. I am listening. This is what First just sent me. It's tough. These guys made it very difficult. I bet do you know how quick he could raise money for the hair surgery? I'd fucking donate.
He deserves that hairline.
No, yeah, maybe you're right.
I'm not demanding that you fire one of your editors, but it more demonstrates a pattern of behavior of how you got into this mess. These content creators are always pushing the line. They are not trying to be safe. They are engaging in...
Yeah, that's good. Pushing the line's good. Give me an answer of breaking the rules or cross it, like breaking something, not pushing it. Pushing it's always good. Hey, thanks for becoming a member. Easy ZO Clan. Thank you so much. Was that Mrexon? Coming back to me?
Actions that they know are both toxic and risky. They are effing around. But to give a smart...
Yeah, everybody's effing around. The challenge is your view of things, I'm sure.
For example, where I think somebody was doing the right thing was when I saw a clip of also JSTLK related to me. He was debating about whether he should react to some crash out live stream that I did because he was worried that I might DMCA.
Now we're finding out why he's pissed off. Yeah, it's because J-Stock pissed off.
When I saw a clip of also JSTLK related to me.
He probably just learned about the commentary community because they were all goofing on him. Because he made himself very goofable. He doesn't know how he has no idea how ridiculous he sounds.
Debating about whether he should react to some crash out live stream that I did because he was worried that I might DMCA it or something. I would not have, by the way. A bunch of people reacted to that already. So, I can't, DMCA that off the internet. And although I've had my
You
disagreements
gotta back up this one, huh?
with DSTLK, he's nowhere near the point where I'd really try to go after him or deplatform him in any way. But I bring this up as an example of somebody hesitating, and I respect that. Not because he's being nice to me. He doesn't have to be nice.
So he wants a chilling effect. That's he's openly admitting to a chilling effect. The guy, I mean, honestly, dude, you're a fascist. I mean, come on. I want him to think twice about talking. Like, oh my God. So he's like open for chilling effect. I'm sure he's pro jawboning too, you know?
He's nowhere close to being somebody that I ever come after. But I respect the hesitation because it shows real fear.
No, respect the hesitation. You fucking, you want the hesitation because it's power.
And it affects his actions. I know the bumbling Reddit mod who looks funny persona that I play throws off most.
Persona? Persona?
It's a character. That's AI. I knew it. It's totally. It's. I knew it. It's a persona. Bumbling.
Introduce him to AI and Nisa.
I don't think you're bumbling. I think you're absolutely outrageously crazy. I think you have a inflated ego and an inflated sense of importance, and you're pouch whipping. Like Elmad Max. Yeah, that's what I think.
That's a lot of these in East Germany.
Yeah.
You know, the old Stasi members?
Yeah, I know. We did a class or a thing with Tommy, teach them about the old Stasi over here. We watched it. We actually watched it in English, but a German YouTuber did. He did a really good job.
Most people.
Yeah, that's the Stasi. They like the hesitation too to speak out against Honecker. You know, I mean, like this guy. I mean,
that was the whole point.
This guy has all the hallmarks of being authoritarian. I don't think, like, you know, I'm calling, like, I don't literally mean he's a Nazi or literally a fascist, but I definitely think he's Reddit Dr. Evil. Yeah, he has an authoritarian streak. That's for sure. That is for sure. Just like fucking Hassan does. It's not. I don't think it's an unreasonable. I don't think it's an unreasonable take.
Makes me seem not
if you swap the word commentary community out with like
first player the first
Zionism.
The first player tokens on Keck, the persona that he plays. Yes, I forgot about that.
But I'm literally telling you that I was in, infamous hacking group, IRC.
Look at me, you're such a badass.
I promise you that I am not non-threatening, and it entertains me when somebody else notices that. The point being, though, when somebody really thinks about what they're doing, worries about how other people will respond, and evaluates the consequence of that response, is a smart person, and that's a smart thing to do. Having some amount of fear.
You're smart. You know what's good for you. Keep quiet. I mean, he doesn't hear that?
You're smart. It shows that DSTLK.
Has he debated anybody? This guy?
I don't think so.
I'd be interested to see how he does that.
Somebody in chat can tell me otherwise.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'd be interested in that.
Is one of the smarter content creators around who does worry about consequences, even if I still think that he does surround himself with too toxic of a community. To get back to my argument about TOS reports,
he has. Somebody send me that.
No. I think that if you play it safe, if you still do your critical content, but in a way where you know that you're clearly not breaking
rules, actually don't need to interact
where
with
you know you're backing up everything that you're saying and you're doing it in the right way. Well, then you don't.
Oh my God, I figured out the real life Nazi he is closest to. He is Heinrich Himmler. He is Himmlering all over here.
He's Fat Himmler.
Fat Himmler. Yeah. I know he was the dorkiest of all of them. Yeah. He was like the dorky Nazi.
Even Himmler had better hair. God damn it. Hair mogged by a Nazi.
10 wheels. All right.
Have to worry about reports or bans. It won't matter if somebody reported you in bad faith if you aren't being completely stupid with your content and who you.
I don't buy that. If it's a mass report, no, I think it's horse shit. It's a mass report and it's bullshit. And that's the thing. He's not even right. Has he recognized the fact that he can organize people for the wrong reasons, for not offending material? That's why. See, that's why it's a sin in our community to do that. Because we know, first of all, weaponized that day. That day. It might not be weaponized by the individual content creator. I've heard people that that do believe that Asmund Gold's, botting. But it might not be himself. He might not be paying for shit or even encouraging it. There's crazy guys that hate Hassan, and vice versa. Hassan probably has them too. So get the fight. If you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about. I mean, everything about this guy sounds fascist. Everything. And I am not a lefty fucking calling everybody a fucking fascist and a Nazi. I'm calling this guy. He has a fucking authoritarian streak.
You associate with, and you genuinely try to follow the rules in good faith and don't play in the gray area all the time. And even better,
the gray area is where fucking fun happens. The gray area is where things are actually changed. The gray area is where the actual thinking takes place, because everyone else is black and white and binary, and that is lame.
Everybody is actually trying to follow the rules of a platform.
It's easy to follow the rules when it's just ones and zeros.
Good faith, I think that has an overarchingly good, systemically positive effect on those platforms. Which transitions into my next point, which is about inexcusable ways of using this strategy in a way that has negative systemic effect. I think that DMCA is one of those systemically negative tools. Making reports of TOS violations encourages people to be less toxic, whereas DMCA creators, on the other hand, simply discourages people from reacting to other people's...
Actually, money's probably the best way to discourage. I don't think YouTube has a right, has an obligation to pay for anything. He does, there's the debate.
Of course not.
Oh. The normal. Thank you. He did. I'm gonna check a little bit about this later. I just want to hear how he debates.
Like Doug wasn't lying. I thought you were lying.
No, I don't think. Why would
I never said I was a I never said I was a centrist.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Wait. Finish your point, so we get back to rebutting it.
Okay. So
this guy sounds like comedy.
General, most Republicans say the most disgusting shit that they can because they think they can get away with it for no reason. Most Democrats.
All right. Well, he sounds like he came off just as well over there. Democrats are better than Republicans. They are more honest because I vote Democrat. That's fucking moron.
Content. Because basically nobody in the entire creator space follows copyright law by making transformative content. So this taboo against DMCAing produces a virtuous system that allows everybody to...
Some more evidence the fact that, you can be a fucking total fascist on the left. Hold on.
to win by reacting to other people's content safely. But more than just talking about these systemic effects and whether it's right or wrong for certain actions, I find that people in these communities often have a disgusting sense of entitlement that makes their actions even worse. A funny example of entitlement that wasn't directly related to TOS was when a streamer named Queeman got into a fight with another YouTuber named...
Queeman got mentioned here too? I didn't know that.
Queeman? Damn.
Dick Nicholas.
Well,
these content creators apparently used to be friends-ish until Queeman did some sort of toxic attacks against Diorio. So Diorio decided that he had had enough with this Queeman guy and decided to stop talking with him or interacting with him at all. And so
which ended his career effectively. Now he's slowly circling the drain.
Walking away was apparently some huge drama. It was a major fox po for Diorio to simply not like a person and no longer...
What the fuck does fox po mean? Does it mean a faux pas?
Yes.
Not outside of Spicy Chat. Outside of Diorio's bigger than Spicy Chat guy.
Longer want to interact with them. This guy Queeman was so allergic to consequences to his actions, so entitled to his constant attacks.
He's stupid. He's not that bright. He cosplays as like this wise sort of college kid, which he basically dropped out of college. He's just a regular fucking schmuck.
Oh, we've seen that
against everybody else. That was the drama. The fact that somebody of their own accord just decided that you are...
Yeah, but that's isolated drama in a fucking cult-like community. Foxpo, is that what it means?
Are a horrible person and that they don't want to interact with
you. You were correct, Tom.
I was. I meant like faux pas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Levels of entitlement.
You don't get to... So.
Oh, he's entitled because he lives with his parents still and he's a child. And he's emotionally a child, even though he's pushing 30.
Attack everybody else infinitely and then expect there's not going to be some sort of response. In conclusion, I think that modern internet communities allow people to infinitely escalate toxicity and pretend like it doesn't matter. There is no feedback loop or consequence to being a jackass to everyone.
What do you mean? He walked away like, oh God. He was one of the reasons Queenman was begging. He's fucking on his last legs. If that doesn't happen, he has to go and talk about Keir Starmer. That's not going to get him any views.
Everybody around you. In the past, these consequence feedback loops allowed old school communities like illegal anonymous hacking groups to remain surprisingly cordial given what those communities were about. And I argue that—
Why is this TV so low? That's a good question.
It's
Is that a TV? That's a fireplace, yeah.
we need more such
Also, it's a
feedback
green
loops
screen,
in the
I
modern
think.
internet era.
Well, it was a TV too, to be honest with you.
It doesn't have to be hacking groups doxing and harassing you anymore. Instead, I think that simply using the modern day TOS reporting
How much money? But this guy's okay with harassing as if it's for his ideas.
systems on existing platforms is enough to push the internet to a better place. And I hope more people do that, or at least try to be less toxic themselves. Thanks.
Less toxic. Fucking some subjective fucking term. What a nut. What a kook. What a kooky guy. I gotta fucking pee.
Speaking of
and
kooky guys.
get some water. I'm leaving it to you.
Pee? You pee like
Yeah, I'm
an
old.
hour
I was
ago.
drinking water the whole time. I'm getting old, dude. I gotta pee.
Yeah. Get your bladder checked, man. All right, quick Q&A. I don't know. I have nothing to say. This is not pre-recorded. Unless somebody wants to join us. That's not Doug. I'm not pulling in Doug. I know he's already going to ask. Am I gay? Yes, you are, Ghost Gaming. The Prince of Shot from the Point needs to pee. Who am I? I ask myself that most days. Why not Doug? I let Doug answer that himself. I think that's something Doug should decide if the community wants to know. You know what you did, Doug. Am I currently jorking it? Always. Almost exclusively. Why do you think I don't have the camera on? Am I Doug? Aren't we all Doug? I think if we look deep down inside ourselves, we're all a little bit of Doug. What happened to Keaton? Ask Doug. Sorry, I don't speak Ebonics. I'm not sure if that was a question. What do you mean risking a DSP moment? I'm constantly doing a DSP moment. That's why we don't have the camera on. Can I ask Doug what happened to Keaton? I already know what happened to Keaton. So, I mean, Keem is dead. Is that breaking news, Doug? Are we getting like the latest lol count? Oh, there he is. There he is. Are we continuing this Q&A? Am I going on a date with Bo Blanks?
Okay, I'm back.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Just jealous.
All right. You want to do, apparently, old Purple Perry. Purple Perry is, this is about Brandon Buckingham. And I have I have no inside knowledge. I don't know how much inside knowledge you're going to get me in the future. I am kind of moving away from this shit and the people and the individuals. I don't want anybody taking me to clown court again. But apparently, I have look. This is a guess on my part. This is no knowledge. I wouldn't be surprised if fucking either volunteered or Tom sicked him on him. Wouldn't be shocked from him because apparently Queeman comes up in this, and this guy Buckingham is pretty good at what he does. So we'll see. Purple Perry is a fucking idiot from. Am I doxing him if I say where he's from? All right, he's from Europe, and he was the guy that fucked over Aiden by going through his DMs on his laptop and try to look at what conversations between him and Diorio because he's a I don't know, like a Chud loyalist. And the strange thing about Purple Pear, Chud doesn't particularly like him too much either. He's nuts. He's a crazy person. But he really fits into that spicy chat crowd. Yeah, they don't even like each other. But I mean, he's also like, and he made a video as bait for me to like talk about Chud with. Like, and it was all like lies and shit. And he was hoping I'd go with it. It was really wild. So like now people know who he is. We actually had him in the thumbnail a couple weeks ago when they picture of Forks. But now a million sub YouTuber noticed him. And that's wild. The first video back, I suppose, only 2 hours ago. Let's see what Buckingham does. It's 25 minutes.
Has spawned humanoid cockroaches that will say,
let's try it again.
While I was in the hospital on the brink of death, a tornado of retardation was brewing. The internet's attention economy has spawned humanoid cockroaches that will say anything for a few moments of online notoriety. Well, let me introduce you to the most pathetic man on the internet. His name is Purple Perry Gaming. On the same day that I informed my audience that my heart, liver, and kidneys were all failing, this desperate loser took to Twitter to say this. Insane.
He probably would have ignored it, right? Except Tom was probably like, yeah, I know who he is, and I know where he comes from. This is all speculation on my part. Let me be 100% clear. I have no idea. I have not spoken to Tom in a long time, and everything I spoke through him, but not directly at him. Oh, well, no, he came on here for my birthday, but that's it. So I don't want to... I'm not saying. This is my speculation.
YouTuber and rapper at Buckingham show exposed for faking his hospital GoFundMe scare, recording in a possibly fake hospital set, not showing medical documents.
This is common among Spicy Chat. They just make shit up. They do it with me all the time.
Regarding his condition. And attached is a video of him soy jacking about my IV pump that is battery powered, not being plugged in.
Dude, look at the dude. Dude, holy shit.
Yeah, like it's another. He's an expert. Purple Perry's an idiot. Lives with his parents. You know, and probably always will.
It's not even plugged in. It's not even plugged in.
And this tweet is by far his most successful, gaining over 4 million views, showing just how stupid the algorithm really is. He followed that up by posting a photo of my wife and daughter saying, Brandon, we will be running a train on your wife once you kick the bucket to keep her company. Choo choo. As well as, your kid looks mentally disabled. I don't know why you feel comfortable posting pics of him online.
This guy said stuff about my family before too. Yeah, and he got involved. He got involved with the Kel stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, I come from an environment where you don't talk about people like this. You know, that don't have a long life expectancy.
So it actually proves the other idiot wrong. He's finding out right now. But I mean, the only thing about Perry is he's got nothing to. Oh shit! Let me close the door. My wife's gonna have a fit. Perry's got nothing to lose. There's no nothing. He's a little public humiliation, but he's got really nothing to lose.
Call a doctor about him before it's too late.
Freeman has something to lose, but Perry don't have nothing. He's considered a bit of a moron within this community.
Mind you, I have never interacted with this Maltese manlet a single time in my entire life.
He said where he's from, not me.
Saying all this solely because he is desperate for my attention. So today we're going to be addressing this lying freak who has been groveling at my feet for 12 weeks straight like an attention-starved pig. But first, let me tell you about this awesome company that has been helping me recover from being the sickest I've ever been in my entire life. After I got out of the ICU, I could barely walk.
It is shocking that he's still alive. I know what he had, but not too many people beat sepsis. Not too many people beat sepsis. Jesus. In fact, I was told by a doctor the only reason he might beat it is his age. And that would be the only reason.
Remove my arms, and I didn't have health insurance until January.
He thought he was comparing. No, that's
first. But luckily, Merrick was there to help me get better. They ordered extensive blood work for me and gave me a dedicated health coach along with a licensed team of clinicians to evaluate my blood work and provide me with the supplements I need to
Teddy, I'm not posting that. I'm leaving that one alone, but thank you.
Optimize my recovery. Also, I had been vomiting for months, and Merrick did a comprehensive evaluation of my GI tract and prescribed me the proper treatments to actually stop my nausea and vomiting. Most doctors dismissed my symptoms, but thankfully, Merrick has been there to give me real answers that actually work. I have truly enjoyed working with Merrick Health.
Hey guys, I almost died.
I think I could show this too if you guys want to have some more fun. You want more?
More.
More. No more. Here we go. That looks real. How come I can't kick her ass?
One. That's a good one.
You can kick that high.
That's great.
Damn. You should get that on one of your machines, man. This needs to be a game you can have in your arcade.
Yeah, I know. That is awesome. Keep sent that over, by the way. Check us out, Welcome Cafe. And Nuts. I'm on a new show, Nuts.
And strongly recommend anyone who wants to optimize their health to check them out. Now, back to Purple Pussy Gaming. This guy has made 7 videos and live streams on his channel with my name in the title. With his most popular video by far...
Oh, God. Do you hear that, Never the Bride? That was 8 months ago. Yeah, that was the one that he tried. He's like, you should use it. He kept sending me things. You should use that video. You should use that video. So I just called fucking... Like, it sounded kind of harebrained. Right, and I mentioned something like a couple weeks later. I was like, "Yeah, there's this guy. He keeps sending me this video and telling me about this video." And
you
he's
actually don't need to interact with real people ever.
And thanks so much, Evan. Dude, these.
Inks donated $15. That is reacting to the funny.
Really, Evan? Do things really? Oh, great. Yeah, this video right here. Yeah, and I mentioned something to Beck, and Becca's like, "Oh, that guy's full of shit." I was like, "Okay."
Or being this one titled "Why You Shouldn't Donate."
Oh, my dad. I'm back. Yeah.
To Brandon Buckingham. And the thumbnail is a picture of me with the words liar, fraud, and incubated on it. A lot of my friends over on Patreon messaged me this video and told me that they wanted to see me react to it. Apparently it came out while I was in the hospital, so I figured I would go outside, get some sun, and see what this dumbass
rough week for Spicy Chat, huh?
has to say about me. Let's get into it.
Although I think he was kicked out, in fairness.
Is this like the director? Is this the like owner of the hospital set that you're using? He's like watching to make sure that you guys aren't ruining his set of a fake hospital?
Never asked for help before, but my heart is currently only working at 15 to 20%.
Oh yeah? Is that what the unplugged medical equipment is saying? 15 to 20%?
Can you imagine being that fucking stupid? I mean, and not knowing like what you're talking about and... God damn.
So yeah, the first 52 seconds of his video is a coming up teaser, which is just a compilation of all the stupidest things he says in the video, I'm assuming. He says my IV pump isn't plugged in. Yeah, I guess he's saying it's a fake hospital. I think he showed an image of my dad and asked if it was the hospital director, which is just, I mean, so far that was just really stupid. I don't know.
Medical City Healthcare. What kind of fucking name is Medical City Healthcare? That's like saying this is the doctor hospital. This is the health hospital. What the is this even a real hospital?
Jesus Christ! You think everything works like Balti, you moron? This is like anything unusual about that at all. Like, how dumb are you? Yeah. All these guys, like J-Stock, fucking. I mean, they're all fucking. They've never been out of the house. Clearly.
Hospital man.
Imagine thinking, "Oh, goddamn thermos is evidence you're faking something like this." You want to show me he's faking something, you have to give me a little more than that. But you know what? Maybe he is. I don't fucking know. I don't Brandon Buckingham from a fucking hole in the wall. For fucking Christ's sakes. But imagine just pointing to a thermos. God damn.
Is this like some fucking set in some fucking TV show?
All right, dude. This might be hard to get through. Why would it be a set? Why would I be on a set? But yeah, Medical City Healthcare is a part of the Medical City Dallas healthcare system. So
go figure.
You could just kind of Google it. I didn't invent the hospital, and yeah, I guess they have branded cups.
An 11-month-old baby who is
baby. Like, why does it matter? Like, it's insane. Why does it matter that you have a?
Yeah, I've heard sociopath thrown around in his direction before. That's funny.
Okay, buddy.
What?
It's literally this ancient ass fucking meme.
My God.
Fucking kid.
Oh, God.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, retard. Do your fucking job. Get your fucking wife to open an OnlyFans, you stupid piece of shit. You stupid fucking retard. Put some fucking work in. Don't make me fucking put your bill for
your... Yeah, here's the thing. Like, where's all this coming from? Well, they all see themselves as fucking, like, proper leftists. you know, like smart leftist. So anything goes. Like, and he's seen as like a right winger. So that's where this comes from, by the way. That's all it is.
Fucking degenerate, fucking drug-addled, retard, fucking Los Angeles, fucking networking lifestyle.
Oh, he's saying my wife should start an OnlyFans.
Yeah, you know what? He should have your lifestyle and meet up with Aiden and all those other fucking losers. Sounds like a good time. Dioria, this guy next door. I'm gonna invite him to my local hotel and leave my computer unattended. Yeah, Dioria.
What's the worst that can happen? Surely nothing can go wrong.
Oh no!
God damn.
My God, rough week for Spicy Chat.
What's this guy's deal? What's wrong with this guy?
Hopefully
everyone from Malta.
In fairness, Chud hates this guy too, from what I understand.
Malta isn't like this. People from Malta should disavow this guy because this is a bad representation of your country.
Oh, believe me, he's just a loser.
Beautiful wife. My beautiful stay-at-home wife. Oh, she's a stay-at-home wife, so she's not busy. Open up an OnlyFans. Get her to open up an OnlyFans. Get your wife to spread her fucking legs so Chris the Narc can put the bill for your fucking surgery.
Chris the Narc? Jesus Christ. He got mentioned in this?
In some countries,
Chris the Narc's like, I just got this is gonna be a million video. He's like, Chris Narc's like over the moon right now.
You get killed over saying something like that. I think that when someone is this stupid and hateful and just miserable, all you could do is like hit him with the "I'll pray for you."
Get a job, you fucking deadbeats.
Yeah, all those awful classes. Get a job, you deadbeat.
Get a job, you lazy loser.
I'm surprised the guy acts like this in Malta, man. There's a lot of sketchy shit down there, man. You act like this on the street down there? Fuck.
Really?
This guy never leaves.
Oh, God. Yeah. No. He's just a, wannabe gangster, I suppose. I don't know what
I provide for her. She's disabled. She can't do no. Get her to open an OnlyFans, and then maybe you'll earn your fucking keep in this fucking world.
What's this guy's problem, dude? So this Purple Perry guy keeps talking about my wife doing OnlyFans, and it made me get on my phone really quick. Pretty quickly, the only thing that I can even find about him that isn't just videos he's posting is an interview he does where this guy's asking him why he follows and looks at lolicon material.
This one's epic.
Congratulations, Perry. Now, everybody fucking knows. You know what the thing is? Most of those people over there probably look at that. I've always wondered, like, with Queeman's comment, like, I'll just keep your lolly to yourself. And the fact that they still support him over there, I always kind of wondered if they're okay with it and just a little angry that they can't be open about it. Am I the only one that's come to that conclusion? Oh, they'll go after people with lolly that they don't like, but I've always kind of got the idea that they're just pissed off that it can't be open about it. I really do.
Twice as good.
There's one called Iron Lily. That one you could even argue is lowly. But no.
What a shot. He reminds me of what's his face? Dipshit from England. Like Flamenco, like all these fucking guys.
Yeah.
The one that sent us a bunch of shit. I forgot.
No one called me out on it.
In chat, Bobby.
Britbong.
Yes. Did you expect people to question you following them?
No. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but I didn't. But you see what I mean, right? That's
see,
this is by far the worst.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
I stand by it, is my point,
And what's even more ironic in regards to Purple Perry Gaming being into lolicon content is he had this to say about people who watch my videos.
Brandon's pedophile rapist audience.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Well, this video's a long time coming. They just accuse people of what they're fucking doing. He does. He reminds me of Brett Pong. That's what he does. He reminds me of Brett Pong.
Okay. This is a deeply disturbed young boy here. But yeah, good for him. He's standing by his lolicon enjoyment.
I was completely deaf. My feet were swollen.
It's not even plugged in. Dude, look at the dude. Dude, holy shit.
Well, I'll tell you something. Anybody who looks at that fucking shit and gets off and thinks it's fucking cool. Yeah, like fucking... Yeah, like, are you surprised that they have, like, no value human life? I mean, they're fucking fantasizing about raping kids. So your life? Yeah, it's not going to mean anything.
It's not even plugged in.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think all of them over there are like that. No, You know, Chud got caught doing some weird shit. Admittingly, I don't think it was criminal. And, you know, and Cleveland got caught saying some weird shit. And Jay's dog got caught with the Destiny Sloppy Seconds. Which will never not be the funniest.
It's not even plugged in. It's not even plugged in. It's not even fucking plugged in. It's not even fucking plugged in. It's not even fucking plugged in.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
The wires are going to it. The fucking blue wires are going to it, and it's not even fucking plugged in.
Maybe it's not being used.
Dude.
I think Brandon said it was
I think
battery
that
powered.
stupid people will say
the charger.
something over and over.
I don't know what the fuck it is. I can't say one way or another, but here's one thing I do know. Purple Perry doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. You know what? Let's say Brendan Buckingham faked it. Let's say that he wouldn't know if he was or not. He doesn't know what he's looking at. The guy was fooled by a thermos.
Try to make you more convinced of what they're saying. The IV pump has batteries, so it doesn't need to be plugged in. I don't know if I can continue reacting to this.
There's no beeping. There's no beeping, but he's connected to it with all these wires. Where is it? Like, we have this little thing here. Where does it go? Where it goes like there? Where does it go? Dude, is this actually a scam?
Yeah, what am I supposed to say to this? This is like colossal levels of retardation.
Like, what's this over here? What's this down here? What are these boxes? Are these like earbud box? What is this?
Dude, like, he's looking at the Rode Wireless Go boxes and he's like, what's this? What is that? Oh, he's like desperately looking for stuff to try to prove that I'm not sick in the hospital dying.
Is this even in a hospital, man? Is this even having hospital noises? You know, I've been to a hospital before. Now, mind you, I mean, it's like the main hospital in Malta. Maybe there's like some side hospital. There's no beeping.
I can't imagine seeing somebody sick and in the hospital and reacting this way. It's just crazy.
What are we? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Is this like the director?
You actually don't need to interact with real people ever.
Bro got hospital knowledge.
Evan Dottings donated $5.
Watching Grey's Anatomy.
Bro got his hospital knowledge from watching Grey's Anatomy.
Did you see this?
You know, we saw the perfect representation of a Reddit mod. Now we're seeing the perfect spicy chat representation over here. It's really great.
Is this the fucking owner of the hospital set that you're using? Is this the owner of the hospital set that you're using? Is this like the owner? Dude, what the fuck is this, man?
That's my dad.
Refunding. Can I get one? Can I get
Brandon's dad owns a hospital?
You liar.
Request a refund. At Chronic, pay attention. Protect your kindness by protecting your donation. If you're a donor and would like to refund, believe there's been an authorized...
The only thing I would make this better, is if he starts complaining about getting death threats. I don't want him to get threats. I want him to complain about it. Fucking giggle.
Press charge. Our team can help. Click contact us, and I guess they'll help you from there. Click contact us, and then when you're talking to the AI bots, say that you have good reason to believe Brandon Buckingham is scamming, and then link them my video, and then link them my video, and then link them my video.
Why? You just say it's unplugged, it's unplugged, it's unplugged. Who would be that stupid?
Guys,
my video.
Amazing news.
He didn't do my dad works at a hospital. I used to work at a hospital. I know he didn't do any of that even.
Amazing news, guys. We did it, guys. We did it. We did it.
We did it.
All right, so one of the
$15.
people I guess in his chat had donated to me. He got them to refund their donation, and he's like super proud of that.
You might be wondering what kind of person donates to a GoFundMe and then revokes their donation. Well, his name is Chronic Sonic, and let's hear what he had to say.
Well, someone said, "You're gonna make it through this," and I replied, "He won't." Okay. And then the guy replied to me, "Pray to curse Vishnu," and I replied to him, "I'm a Christian. I know Brandon's going to hell." Okay. That's basically what I said.
What's wrong with this guy? It would have been pretty gnarly if I died and this was like what he was saying. But I guess, I found, I'll put a video right now on Twitter that someone posted towards Turkey Tom. And this guy's like mocking, you'll see.
Oh, if I survive, it'll be a long way to recovery. You hear that, Tom? Looks like your friend's gonna be a fucking turn up for the rest of his life.
Who's that? Is that anybody we know? Is this guy a spicy chatter? He looks like one. You one of them?
Mr. Smithy.
Let's see if he's ever written me. Hey, do a search. Can you do a search and see if he ever wrote me anything?
Yeah.
And then at Tommy Silly, see if they good to come from. See if he ever replied to any of my tweets or anything, or sent me anything.
How unfortunate, huh? Heart failure. Oh, he's gonna die. Don't.
God, look at these guys. You can see why they're so angry. Look at them. No fathers. It's Judd's problem. He's no father. That is the no fathers. That's what's going on here. No dads. And black people get all the fucking black people get all the shit. No, there's plenty of white. There's guys living with their kids that aren't being fathers.
Don't get me wrong. It's really cute you're sticking up for a little friend who got hurt, but I think it overall is pointless. I think anyone who donates is an idiot.
Do you? Look at you.
Tell him I said reach for the stars. See ya.
All the people that give someone who's in the hospital a really hard time, that they don't even know the person, there's no reason behind it really. I think they're very like sick, dysgenic, evil people that are like miserable and like have some mental or physical deformity that makes them hideous.
And he's in hospital now because he was hitting the scissor up and the too hard. He was hitting the scissor up and the fetty too hard. He's in hospital now.
Smug.
The idea Brandon Buckingham's got some amazing reputation with all these reputable people. No, all the people who like Brandon are stupid scum.
I think like a well-to-do.
They're all straight. I mean, he's got an odd looking face. He's got all these guys have strange looking features. Oh God.
You know, also has a strange face.
They don't look at man. They don't look. Yeah, exactly. What's his face?
No. You interviewed him once.
Oh.
Cyrex.
I don't know that bad, but hey. Yeah, they all strange faces, strange features. He's no different.
Nice person would not say these things, and if you are saying these things, you probably have the like physiognomy of this guy or this other guy.
Yeah, I know. They both of them, and they barely look. Oh my God, that Russian girl that tried out. That Russian girl that tried out for this fucking supposedly fucking him. You know, they tried to pick up his Genie shop. What's her name? My God, he's on his way to the top.
Fucking
Hellbent, yeah. He's Hellbent, Wow, well, we were.
Which is,
Hellbent. Come on.
You can be ugly and fucked up and still be a nice guy. You don't have to be like this.
Is their baby retarded? Almost definitely, but we don't know for 100%. Anyway, I'm telling you guys, I've censored this photo. I censored it.
This guy's talked about my daughter before too. Yeah.
That baby looks hella retarded, guys. That baby needs a helmet. Let's just say that.
You need a helmet. And so does Fleeman. And so does that other fucking weird guy.
Oh shit.
Although he looks like he resembles a human being. The other two, I'm not so sure.
No, obviously they can't help it. It's Brandon Buckingham's fault, really. I'm not listen. Brandon Buckingham's child is hella retarded, okay?
It's pretty brave of this guy to call my 1-year-old daughter retarded looking when he looks like this.
He's like watching to make sure that you guys aren't ruining his set of a fake hospital?
The good news is they no longer think I maybe.
Yeah, he's not even pale either. He's like all fucking red in the face. He's like red in the face. Dude, he looks like he just got fucking down from fucking a whole weekend of partying. And he's pretending to be dying.
A few months ago, I was in the ICU.
When you bring people in this community, here's the problem. You need to gatekeep. Look out for your. You know what? Ever be doing a favor? Just look out for yourself if you're a YouTuber. Don't ever collab. Because here's the thing: you bring one person, they might even be cool, and they bring all their fucking friends with them. That's the worst part.
My heart wasn't doing great.
Oh,
my liver and kidney.
The guy from before is some horror cow TikTok groomer.
What's that? What happened?
some horror account, TikTok groomer.
Oh, really? Oh,
was popular for a small period.
Oh, super.
Were struggling, and honestly,
the one with the really weird face.
Yeah,
it was super. This guy, right? Oh God,
almost didn't make it. Some things you expect, some stuff you don't. But when the unexpected happens due to someone else's negligence, that's when it really matters who's in your corner. There's a reason why you wouldn't make a documentary without knowing the full story. Just like there's a reason why
don't trust Nick or Tommy's judgment. Yes, you're right. Neither of us. Don't ever. Yeah, especially me. I love that guy. I'm as guilty as his shit as Nick is. He's just brought more retards in than me.
Morgan.
What do you think you learned it?
Yeah, you learned the best
too. Make sure every angle is covered. And if you end up working with them, you've actually got someone fighting for you when you need it most. The firm was founded after John Morgan's brother was seriously injured as a teenager, and his case was mishandled. It left John with the realization that a lot of families come to the hard way. If you don't have power, it's easy to get shortchanged. So he built a law firm with one mission: for the people. Today, Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. With over 1,000 lawyers.
I'm a little nervous for you guys. This millionaire, fucking advertising a law firm.
Yeah.
100.
Especially you idiots in England who do not have the protections.
Unrelatedly.
Yeah, do not have the protections Americans have.
Plus offices nationwide, and more than $30 billion recovered for their clients. If you're ever injured by someone else's negligence, you deserve to be paid. And if that ever happens,
and you're whining about the lawsuit and how unfair it is, will go about as well as it did for the jackasses Ethan Klein sued.
You can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless you win. For more information, you can go to forthepeople.com/Buckingham. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan. Back to talking about the most pathetic guy on the internet. You know, I don't know if he's just completely stupid or if he's just like disingenuous and does everything in bad faith, because there was this image going around of me with a pink-haired girl where I'm flexing money, smoking a cigar, and I have a hospital band on. And the caption is, "He's all right, and so is your money." And this is a completely AI'd photo. I don't know who this person is. They're just making this image to get clicks online and I guess, troll me a bit. And Purple Perry quote tweets it and says, "Holy hell, he's actually bragging."
Yeah, that's normal for them. Like, even like you get these guys that they'll like clip me and like they'll write the context of what it's nothing to do with what I said. It's amazing.
About scamming his audience. But I'd like to think he's actually smart enough to know it's AI and he's just like a pathetic dickhead that is trying to get attention by any means possible. Anyways, let's get back to the reaction.
He doesn't care whether it is or not. Believe me.
Action. I'll say one thing about this video: it's effective at defeating your desire to want to watch it.
I will also likely need to be on hard medication the rest of my life.
Well, wow.
Welcome to the club.
Wow. I'm a millionaire. I have to pay $10 a month for heart med.
I'm not a millionaire. Dude, my RPM is like $4.50.
Guess not. I would have thought he was. I would have thought he was.
Not a millionaire. I'm not even 100,000-aire.
He should be. He should be 100,000-aire.
I have expenses. I have a family. It's very expensive to fly 2 camera guys out.
That's true. No, he does. The content he does. No, that's true. I didn't think of that.
To film things, right? Pay for lodging and airfare. If I was a millionaire, I wouldn't be making a GoFundMe. And that's why my Patreon members are so important. Speaking of which, the Kia Boys extended cut documentary is up now, which is incredibly exciting, I guarantee. And I just posted the first episode of my new podcast where I'm talking about what it was like for me to be sick, how it affected my family, and how my recovery is going so far. So check that out right now on Patreon.
Yeah, obviously a diagnosis can change, but it's not plugged in. It's not plugged in, guys. It's not even plugged in. It's not even plugged in. It's not even plugged in. What the fuck?
There he is. He's back saying it's not even plugged in. Great video, sick video. This is a fun watch, guys.
My heart is currently only working at 15 to 20%.
Oh yeah, is that what the unplugged medical equipment is saying? 15 to 20%.
Imagine being this. He hasn't really. That's the thing, Brandon. He doesn't care if it's real or not. He might be thinking, "Yeah, I can be powered another way," or "I don't know what I'm talking about." It doesn't matter. That's not the goal. And he's a good company. He's well aware who Queeman is.
Unplugged medical equipment that isn't beeping is saying.
The medical equipment doesn't tell you what your ejection fraction is. That's an.
What's up? What is that?
I said, if he hadn't found anything, like, then it's just call it AI. Like, it's not about what's true or not. It's about
they don't care. fucking monkey's rat's ass.
Echocardiogram. You have to go to like imaging place to get it.
Is this like it's like a tampon like on his hand here? Like on his hand, this looks like what is like a tampon that he just put on his hand. Like what is this?
Jesus Christ, it's an IV. It's so fucking clear as a million of them.
What is this bracelet? What is this fucking? He's so red in the face. It's like fucking. It just doesn't. No.
The bracelet.
What do you know?
Almost like he has a reason to be red in the face.
The tampon.
Yeah. I know. Like, you familiar with this condition? I'm not. Are you a doctor? No, you're more lives as parents. All these guys. And you don't think, oh, well, he's not. Well, Queen is not like. No, they're all like this. And by the way, if that picture of J-Stocks that's floating around is real, holy shit. Looks like a fucking kingpin, except smaller, from some Spider-Man comics.
On my arm is...
He looks like a retarded kingpin.
Where they drew blood because my IVs were getting clogged, essentially, because I had been in the hospital for days by the time I filmed this video. I don't know what that's called. I'm not a doctor, but that's a thing that happens.
Don't worry, he doesn't know either.
I'm dying. But don't show people I'm balding. Make sure. Can I wear a beanie? Can I wear? I don't.
This is the first time I've ever seen a million sub YouTuber punch this far down.
To see that
all the way to the bottom, man.
Be interesting to see what happens because like Perry's got nothing to lose because he doesn't have, nobody really respects him. You know.
He used to wear one of those bandanas to hide back his balding. This guy's such an insecure loser. Anyway.
I used to wear a bandana to hide that I'm balding. When was that? I don't. Holy crap, dude. This is low.
If his breathing was bad, you would hear the many liters.
Yeah, like, Willie, we've had this conversation. Like I'm not making. Willie's always like, I'm not making a fucking video on somebody that like low where they have no subs and no nothing. It only can help them. You know, like Brandon Bucket here is like, I can like fucking hold my beer. I'll do it. Fuck him. You know,
the guy almost died. Like, tell, put something in you, man.
And Brandon's like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Oxygen going into his nose. Well, you're telling me, wait, Borer, you're telling me that when people's hearts is working at 15% capacity, they might need help breathing? And you're telling me, Borer, that they wouldn't switch off the machine next to him? They wouldn't switch it off? They wouldn't just like let the cord dangle, and that we would hear like a machine which is helping him live, as opposed to like dead silence.
Really, the ICU.
Like he's not an iron lung or anything, or he doesn't have any thing that I can see on him. Yeah, it sounds like he hasn't been. Like there's nothing in there that's helping him breathe that I can see. Got some oxygen going to his nose. That's it that I can see. But again, I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm not going to pretend to be.
Don't listen to what this like scamming loser is saying.
This guy's calling me a scamming loser. This is the worst. This is the worst video I've ever made. The reacting to this.
It was. It really. I don't know if it was a good idea or not. Apparently,
worst video I've ever made. This is like if you were to go to an insane asylum and then try to debate an insane person.
But yeah,
you would wind up sounding crazy.
Yeah.
Can you get a shot of that bird over there? That's like the one good part of the video. Can you get a good zoom on that bird?
Heron.
Good bird.
I think it's an egret. See, now we're getting good content. Now we're getting some good stuff.
I don't know. To be fair, I don't know what they do in these situations where they don't know what's going on. I feel like it would be louder. I just know it would be louder, dude. He's putting on a strong face. So brave. Could be a.
Well, that's another thing with guys that live with their parents and have no future with women or anything. They all seem to be experts on everything. And they like, you know, I'd be a little embarrassed if I made some kind of like medical comment and, you know, some guy that's actually a doctor or works. No, that's not the way that works. I feel stupid. Not Purple Perry.
A private hospital, since he's so rich. A private hospital where they just leave the cord dangling. I don't know, man. Maybe.
I don't know what to say, guys. He stumped me with his stupidity.
Is there like fake hospital TV set, Texas? Is there? Can we find? Like, is there like? Does anyone? I don't know. I'm not in the industry. Hospital sets for filming. Does anyone know where he's from, guys? Does anyone know where he's from? Does anyone know? I don't know. Maybe we could find the set. That would say a lot, wouldn't it? That would say a lot if we found the exact set. Or who knows? Maybe he's faking an illness in order to record in a real hospital.
I got shot twice in the arm. Yeah, plug up everywhere in the hospital. That's not the plug he's talking about. He's talking about the one that powers the thing. You know what the fuck that does.
Maybe he's faking a disease in a real hospital.
I see.
Why didn't this guy just look up the name of the hospital that I was at? I don't None of this makes any sense. There's like so many
it doesn't matter.
insinuations.
I googled the name on Medical City Healthcare. I did Google that. I didn't see anything though. I didn't see anything.
If you Google Medical City Healthcare, the hospital I was at is actually the first result that comes up.
Of course it is. I didn't see anything. And now it's on loading. God damn. He's like, yeah, guys, even if I am faking, I'm still dying, so you need to give me the money. Even if it turns out that it's because I'm doing fentanyl.
Yeah, see, he lives with his parents, so he has no idea about money. And they probably have money. So he's never gonna have to want for anything. So he has no social life. Yeah, he has none. He doesn't want for anything. He doesn't know anything about life. Like, look, there's a thermos. It says healthcare on it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Must be a Hollywood set. I mean, that's how like stupid Purple Perry is.
You should give me the money because I have a freaking hot stay-at-home wife who refuses to do any work or pick up any of the slack, and I have a kid that I don't know the name of. You know, it's Brandon Buckingham and all his friends, but mostly Brandon Buckingham.
He just wants to see
believe that if you're poor, you should just die. That's what they think. I don't think that.
Yeah, for the record, I don't think if you're poor you should die, and I think that having healthcare regardless of your financial bracket is good. I don't know what he's just making stuff up.
So this guy,
he sees you as a right winger.
He's like a druggy retard, and we have to foot the bill. Really, I'm not allowed to say it on YouTube, so you don't have to admit that you're like a drug addict freak. The problem is this guy enjoys doing drugs more than he enjoys taking care of his kid, and now he's making that your problem by making you donate.
So if what he was saying is true, and I am just like a hopeless drug addict that is like destroying my health and doing so many drugs that I'm about to be dead, does that then make it okay to like mock me and make fun of me in that situation? And then he's saying, I don't care about politics. Poor people or the downtrodden people. Yeah. That's good. That's really good. That's nice.
Isn't drug addiction and abuse the same thing? Yes, but the thing I'm trying to point out to Anon, okay? The thing I'm trying to point out is that loser right-wing freaks like Brandon Buckingham and his besties don't like calling people immigrants. They call them illegal aliens, right? That's what they say. I am saying that I do not want to use empathetic language for Brandon Buckingham.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, actually, it's in American laws to call it illegal alien.
Because he refuses.
It's not just like a slur, you dipshit.
I don't abuse drugs. I just want to make that very clear.
You don't? I don't care.
No, I love them.
Just don't start rolling.
I love them. I don't abuse them. Fuck you. I never abuse them.
Empathy or whatsoever, or anything along those lines, and neither do any of his associates, or anybody in a similar situation.
I've actually never commented on immigration or illegal aliens, and this is all just a complete fabrication by this guy who's trying to paint me in a negative light to fulfill his little sick and twisted fantasy. So, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, you know when they go and he knows Tom, they'll see him as right wingers, even though Tom's got it both ways. Because apparently Tom said something referred to Keffels a couple years ago. I didn't notice because until recently he said something about her prostate or something like that on Kiwi Farms. I just found out about it recently. Yeah, I guess he was trying to be PC or something. Like, I don't hate Tom for it or anything like they do on Kiwi Farms, but I definitely find it funny. Her prostate.
Cool.
Right? Like, I could sit here and be like, oh, it's sad to be addicted to drugs. I could say that. Does Brandon feel the same way? No. He thinks that if you're addicted to drugs, make sure to show up when Brandon is filming so he can make money off of you. That's what he thinks.
Again, I have no idea what he's talking about. And just as an anecdote, one of the people that was featured in one of my drug documentaries about Kensington, Philadelphia, actually got sober after the experience. And then I later reconnected with him, did a GoFundMe for him, raised over $6,000 and gave him $7,500 to...
I wouldn't have given him Pat. His name's Pat Hardy. He's Irish. Leave him alone.
Help his continued sobriety.
No, he's probably going out of the bar with it. No, I'm just
journey, so might as well give him to Gypsy like I also spent my Thanksgiving in 2024 giving out over $8,000 to homeless people on the streets of Kensington. So yeah,
I'm sure Purple Perry does this kind of stuff all the time.
I just how can I respond to these things when they're just...
Well, you're friends with Turkey Tom. Stop that.
Made up, just bullshit. It's just completely dumb. This whole video just sucks and is stupid.
Wait, what's this? In loving memory of my big brother, Kyle Delaney. Wait, so his brother also did a GoFundMe scam? That's crazy.
Bro, he's talking about my dead brother now.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
If I was Brandon,
the worst part about this is like the worst part about this is because Perry has nothing to lose. You know.
Yeah, but
He doesn't care. He's a sociopath. He's clearly a sociopath. I mean, I think it's like beyond
sometimes
obvious.
when a dog barks at you, you give it a little whack too. You know, a little chihuahua.
Like, look, I'm not a doctor, but I'm going sociopath on this one. It's wild speculation. I know.
Yo, this guy is like way out of bounds, way out of bounds. I don't know.
It's actually his video is funny because he's so fucked up, and it's like funny because I knew how fucked up he was, you know, and what a loser he is, and what a sad sack of shit he is.
What do you guys at home think about this? He's essentially saying my wife is a whore. I'm a drug addict.
Actually, no, he said your wife should be a whore.
I'm a scammer. I'm faking everything. My brother's a scammer. My dead brother, that is. I don't even know.
This guy is totally a Christian, guys. Totally.
And he's mocking my religion as well. He's mocking Christianity. He's also mocking.
I don't care what he mocks. I'll be perfectly honest with you there. I don't go too far with this shit. Start making rules.
Make rap music. Has this guy made any rap music? Is he angry because he's tried to rap and he sucks at it?
He's tried to do a lot of things socially and nothing's worked, believe me.
Let's figure that out here.
He once tried to talk to a woman.
My organs don't work. My organs don't work. I went to the Middle East, we talked to Turkish, I talked to Sam, he fuck.
All right, this guy is...
That's kind of funny though, I gotta admit.
Retarded confirmed.
I did not expect that.
That's pretty funny. I'm sorry.
Totally. Real Christian, not a fucking loser, suburban.
I want to see
wise boy that wants to be a rapper whatsoever.
Does this guy hate white people? He's saying I'm a suburban white boy. What's someone from Malta? What are they? Are they not white? What the hell is he? Is he Jewish? What the hell is he?
He's Guinea.
What's the point? You're a suburban white boy. What's the point there?
Wait, he's saying he's in the ICU right now? Wait, he's saying he's in the ICU. He's saying he's in the ICU. Is this what the ICU is usually like, guys? Is this what the ICU usually looks like? Where it's like there's a bunch of space, there's no noise or anything?
Stay at home.
What does he think? It's like a movie? Like does he picture like Grey's Anatomy where he's like running around or MASH or something? Are you kidding me? Never a downtime? Wow.
It is not an ICU bed.
4 days.
I do think Perry is the Martin Luther King of accusing people of faking their medical issues. Thank you.
Is this what they do in the ICU? They put you with the puppy pee mat and they have the unplugged heart monitor and everything. Is that what they do? He's saying this is the ICU. He's saying this is the ICU. I am forced to stay in the ICU as the doctors try different medications, get my heart pumping semi-normally again. Dude. Insane. This is not the ICU.
So this guy's an ICU expert. He's saying it's not an ICU bed. Dude, I don't know enough about the ICU to tell you what bed is usually in there, but this is definitely in the ICU. I have medical paperwork showing that I'm in the ICU. Is that a snake? Yo, get a shot of that. Is that a real snake?
Yeah,
this guy has a big snake. You just catch that snake?
Yep.
Is that a rattlesnake, is it?
No, it's just a rat snake.
Oh man, I want nothing to do with that.
Somebody we're supposed to know, or just like a random guy?
I know, this is great, whatever it is. I'm fascinated. It's a rat snake trying to bite it. What are you doing?
That is horrifying. I don't want to be near that.
Yeah, me either.
Holy crap.
I'm going to put him in water.
Oh my
That's
god.
a good picture for you right there, bro.
Yeah, there you go. You want to say anything to the people?
Yeah, I catch rat snakes.
You just caught that thing?
Yes, sir.
Need it?
Yeah, he's gonna go eat it. Of course he is. Look at him.
This can't be the ICU. Where's Thor, Captain America, Spider-Man? Okay, I see him out. What an idiot.
Really?
Lolly-loving retards. That's what they all are at Spicy. Lolly-loving
awesome. Thank you, sir.
retards.
This video is crap. That was cool, though. That was really cool. Highlighted the video right there. So thanks for staying tuned, you guys. I'm going to be releasing on Patreon a Patreon podcast with my brother where we're just going to sit down and have casual conversation. So
he is scamming. He's still alive.
Check it out. That'll be on my Patreon here pretty soon. The Buckingham podcast. We're going to be talking about what it's like for me to recover and all that kind of good stuff. And we'll be doing those every week, whether we're playing video games or just chatting about stuff like the Jeffrey Epstein files. We have good stuff coming on the way. So I really appreciate you guys watching.
This guy must have really pissed him off to do this because it's such a... This is in my history of doing it, I've never seen somebody punch down this far. I don't have a problem punching down either. You want to get you want to fucking talk shit, talk shit, get hit, right? I don't know how much damage it does because it's like trying to punch an ant. You know, you might punch the ground pretty hard, but the ant might still kind of slip away and not even get mushed. You know, it's pretty funny.
We are going to continue walking at the park on this beautiful day, and we will see you next week. Thank you guys so much. I'm really happy to be live, happy to be making videos. And
what'd you say?
I wonder what Stale 2000 thinks of this behavior.
He's probably okay because Brendan Buckingham's a right winger. Purple Perry's got a point.
The new team up, Purple Perry and.
Well, it's talk shit, get hit, and Brandon Buckingham doesn't believe in trans rights, so anything goes. I don't even know. I don't know what that guy believes and what he doesn't believe. I don't know nothing. He did a good interview with Mediger.
Nothing.
No, I thought he did a real good interview with Mediger. That's I thought probably the best one. That's all I know. But yeah, it's a rough week for these jackasses. Diorio must be giggling. But again, even.
Well, I giggle every time I hear his new donation sound. Funny. Good stuff.
Like the other thing, the biggest damage that was done, probably to Queenman, if anything, because he's got a little loose, and that other guy, especially the one with it. It's just like if they were going to attract people to their product or what they're selling, it's like it's not right. But people do this kind of subconsciously. They don't look. They're like warped people. Like their feet. They're unattractive people, right? And this goes for men, especially for women. And it's like you're not gonna if you're gonna be like I'm a Queenman guy. Like oh God, look at that fuck. It's like the same thing like this. Like oh yeah, look at this guy. Like right here, I'm a Queenman guy. I'm a this guy. Like yeah, they look fucking weird, man. And that's not right. It's not cool to do that, but it's just a reality. People are like that.
Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm sorry, that's what the cover is there for.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I don't know if I agree with that. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but
No, I'll look inside. But
when everybody looks,
get it confirmed.
When everybody looks retarded, maybe there's a reason for this. Like I mean, I don't know. I used to raise kittens when I was a kid. Sometimes the kittens came out a little fucked up and died before 6 weeks.
Grew up on a farm, two-headed cow in there.
They know he's going like, look funny. I remember I had a kitten who was born without an eyeball. He didn't make it too long. Yeah.
I'm telling not to.
But mom told me I was smart. Oh my God, look at his fucking head. My God.
Special, limited edition.
Look at these people. My God. Just because you're unattractive doesn't mean you're not like smart or viable or anything. But jeez, these people aren't viable for plenty of other reasons. My God, even the fat guy looks more normal than these jerk offs.
What's the old saying? They got a voice for radio.
A face for radio.
Personality for commentary.
Faces for radio. There used to be a show in New York area called Faces. For radio. Yeah, Faces for Radio. Yeah. Oh, gee, googly moogly. My God. What the fiddlers fuck? There's also a lot of machines in the hospital now that are wireless running back. Yeah, I don't. Monty's Blackburn. On Kick. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. He could be faking it. Maybe he is. Like, I think the odds are way against it. Like in the 2 to 3 percentile. It's just that it captures Queenman. It captures these guys. They talk a bunch of shit they know nothing about. Right? They don't even joke. One thing if they're going around cracking jokes about they know nothing about. But they're walking. Yeah, they talk about this shit they don't know anything about. These people don't leave the house. They don't have friends. They don't have normal relationships. And if they do get laid, it's just some weird broad on fucking that's into this stupid shit. Ugh.
This is all they have.
Yeah, and I'm sure she's a knockout. Ugh.
Yeah, not like she's gonna go bang 6 other guys, the next week because she has BPD.
Yeah. My God. Whatever. Nesquik, Oak Bragg, Rex. Oh, he's not there anymore. Nesquik, Oak Bragg, Tommy C. Scott, Blue Jacket, B, not your typical Mom Taylor, D, Final Flash, Ghost Gaming, G Man, Jennifer, Picklington, thanks so much. Yeenie, she'll be back soon. She took the day off. And of course, Optimus, thank you so much. You want your name read off? I like to read your name off. Got to give me 10 on Patreon, and it's guaranteed. Thank you, Red Dog. I'm glad you enjoyed my content today. What time is it? That's only 12:30. I didn't drink coffee. I'm so proud of myself because I love drinking coffee. At night when I do this stuff. I didn't do it, and I'll try to get to sleep.
What do you have left? You quit the cigarettes? You quit the coffee?
No, I didn't quit coffee. I just didn't drink it. I like drinking it at night and times like this.
Oh, good.
Kind of why I left the lights on. Yeah, so I left the lights on and
blast yourself with blue light to keep you awake. All right.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens to them. See if there's anything going on Twitter.
I will tell.
Let's see if I got hit anything. I don't see much.
Okay, buddy.
That's thanks. Who is that? All is well here in hell. I like that. Not sure what is even happening right now, but damn, glad to be here. Well, I'm glad you're here too. It's over.
We're just about wrapping.
You missed
up.
the whole fucking thing.
You missed it.
Thanks for donating. If everybody was like you and like, I don't give a fuck what you're doing, but I'll give you $5. I'd be a rich man. I'd be a rich guy, but thank you. Yeah, but I'm done. It's time for me to attempt to go to bed because I have LCU stuff responsibilities tomorrow.
Double shift.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, every day. Get this. So I got to go with Twiggy, who's a diamond in the dirt, but he cannot stop switching subjects. He's got to bring it down a notch. Because he was so excited to be a co-host, but the show was utterly insane. Got to focus. Got to leave a message before I leave. And then we'll be reviewing.
Got to jingle some keys in front of him.
I just got a message too that Rewind will no longer be rewinding the community. If you can believe that.
Really?
No.
Damn.
Rewind will no longer be. Yeah, he veered off way too much. Yeah, first we had to talk about it. Believe me, I still think he's funny. I still think I did tell him you can't do this. I understand making mistakes online, but he was doing it in private. Like I was talking so here, I would give him an example, and then we would just go somewhere else. Like you can't do that, dude. You can't do that. I can't handle that. So if he can work it out, and I think he was just really excited. And he said, "Listen, I really appreciate it a lot, man. I'm glad to be working with somebody that's done this more in a week." So I was like, good. All right, cool. I think it's something viable there. I'm going to fight. I fought for, everybody said that Batgirl was no good for me. I think I proved them wrong. And I think I'll probably end up proving people wrong about him too. And if I don't, it's his fault, not mine.
Then fuck him.
No, I wouldn't say that. It wasn't work out. It worked out. I still like the guy. Funny, he makes me laugh. He makes me laugh offline. He's like, yeah, I think our conversations offline, like this weekend, would probably be best. Yeah, probably. That's probably. Get a haircut, you hippie. Thank you, Sasquatch, and thank you guys, everybody. I think I'm done.
Done so.
You go. You know what? For a little bit, I'll hang out with y'all in the if you're members. I'd appreciate that. If you guys want to. Doug, I think I'm going to skip the calls today. I'm going to go in.
Go to bed, Doug.
Voice Prime 1. I'm going to go in Voice Prime 1. And if you guys in Discord, if you guys want to chat with me, if not, it's going to be a quick chat because I'm going to bed. But it's good to see you all again. Have a good one. Good night. GG. Enjoy. I'll see you in a couple days. And if you want to get me sooner than that, catch me at the LCU. Peace. All right.